Well, Pastor John Gray is back in the news again. I was reading an article this morning by Marcus Ingram, and it says, quote, "Some weeks ago, we reported that Pastor John Gray has been caught in another inappropriate, sexual, suggestive relationship with a woman other than his wife. Not only was he sending this woman money, soliciting pictures of a sexual nature, he exacerbated the situation by involving his son in communicating with the woman, who was not only recording their exchanges, but saving them in an attempt to eventually send them out to the media." He goes on to write, "Those of you who have been following John Gray know that this was not the first time his actions with other women other than his wife have landed him in the news. And unlike last time, where he and his wife preached together about his brokenness and the strange woman who attempted to destroy their marriage in their church, Gray appeared seated alone on a darkened stage. And the message entitled "Face It" addressed his indiscretions, God's love and forgiveness, and a moment of chastisement for those who celebrate the downfall of others." End quote. Johnny McClurkin wrote a song that says, "We fall down, but we get up. A saint is just a sinner who falls down." And that is true. As a Christian, we are sinners. All of us were born in sin and shaped by iniquity. But that does not give us justification to continue to live a life of sin. Yes, again, we make mistakes. We sin, whether it be a physical act or a thought. God sees it all, and he weighs it all in the balance. And as a Christian, we have to continue to try to walk this life out. We need the Holy Spirit because living in this world is difficult, and we are in some dark and difficult times. But the Bible also says, too much is given, much is expected. And no one is perfect. All have sinned and come short. But the Bible goes on to say again in Romans, should we continue to sin, that grace should abound? Paul writes, God forbids. Being a man in ministry is a very serious calling. This is a very high calling. And I believe it's higher than the President of the United States or any dignitary or any high office in the world, because you are called to a position to minister to people whose eternal souls are at stake. And many people are looking to the man of God for spiritual guidance. We are what I like to call the doctors of their souls. Thus, we must continue to ask the Lord to help us to walk according to his Holy Spirit. But again, yes, we all will make mistakes at times. The Bible goes on to say all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. But if you continue to make the same mistake, the question is, are you truly repentant and trying to turn from your wicked ways? Again, it's a heart condition. Now, I'm not here to weigh John Gray's heart. Only God knows the heart of this man. But we do look at fruit. We do examine fruit. Jesus said you should know a tree by the fruit that it bears. And right now, he's bearing some ungodly fruit. So again, if you continue to make the same mistake, are you truly repentant? See, marriage is a sacred covenant, and God likens his relation to the church and his relationship with Israel as a marital covenant. God went into covenant So when a man chooses a wife, he's entering into a covenant.